John Lesnar versus Brock Cena. And I can't believe that the Brock is coming back for a second match in a month.
Wait.
What a brilliant sentence that was, Danny.
Is there a chance that Paul Heyman comes back?
I guess. Who cares? No one cares. Come
People
on.
do care.
No,
you're wrong on that. People do care.
Here's what I mean. I'm not saying no one cares. I'm saying
because people love Paul Heyman.
now. Well, I would be excited to see a Heyman return. I don't want it. I don't want this to come out the wrong way. But is it a big deal? Not really. It's Paul Heyman. We know he's a fucking commentator at best. This guy's nothing, right? Am I crazy?
No, but people, there's such a love for guys like Paul Heyman and Joey Styles that even though they're not wrestlers, like people are always going to be excited for them. And Heyman would help fix the problem that you have with Brock Lesnar. If
like
Heyman
Jim
comes
Cornette.
back and is the mouthpiece again,
Jim Cornette. Just saying his name again. Go ahead.
Jim Cornette is definitely not coming back. But let's say Paul Heyman comes back and does pretty much what they did the first time around when you hated
Wait, from
Brock
the
Lesnar
chat.
and you hated wrestling.
Whatever you're saying. From the whatever disrespectful person. From the chat, I care. That would be the best. Why? He said it's not going to happen, but it would be the best. What's the best about Heyman?
Because he's good to listen to. He's entertaining. He makes shit feel more
Okay,
important.
you're right. I'm crazy. Because I love Heyman. Let me tell you why. There's nothing better than... Damn, a little high.
You flipped so fucking fast on that.
I immediately just snapped in my head because the best part about Paul Heyman is people talking about Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman sounds like the biggest piece of shit through other people's stories. Like he'll all of a sudden lose your number, stop answering the phone, then he'll get a hold of you and go, I was trying to, where have you been? Or like he'll completely fuck you over by stealing your wrestlers for a night when they're supposed to be at your, like these are, by the way, these are Jim Cornette stories, obviously. And he sounds like such a shady fuck, even on like the Rise of Fall in ECW, whether it be bounce checks or him saying seems like the nicest guy. Like he can completely make you feel like everything's going to be okay. But then the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, I don't know that he's the best guy in the world. And I don't know that he deserves all the credit that he gets for being like the mad genius behind ECW. But I love listening to this guy talk, and that's all I need out of him. Like he makes shit feel important. I mean, I could go back and watch any old Heyman, promos or interviews just from the WWE time, and I'm excited. Like I like listening to this guy talk. And as you point out, it's not that much fun to listen to Lesnar talk unless you're going to find audio clips that you can pull and make fun of him with.
Yeah, but we're in too deep. The mouthpiece can't save Lesnar. We've heard too much. So, Danny, with Lesnar Cena, first of all, Lesnar wins. I'm going to tell you why.
Right. We both agree on that, but now you have...
No, I know what's going to happen. Now, here's what's going to happen, Danny. So there's this guy named The Rock, right? He beats John Cena with an elbow, of all things. And that didn't happen, but he beat Hulk
So far,
Hogan.
we agree.
No, then there's this other guy, Brock. He beat Cena.
Yes, we agree on that.
He beat Cena with an elbow. Big return. Macho
Is that
Man.
how you're calling this match ends?
Randy Savage returns with his elbow. Because here's the thing. You lose to back-to-back elbows, but then here comes an elbow off the top rope. How are you going to win? Best angle ever.
How far into that did you decide you were going to take it to Randy Savage?
Like right before I said Macho. Because, Danny, what's really going to happen is Batista will be returning. And
Do you really think so? Because this is a tweet you sent out. You really believe this?
yes, I like the idea because, we've been testing the Cena character's mental state since Kane. Like, oh, rise above hate. I hate that. I'm stealing your shirt.
Even before that with like the Piper thing?
By the way, who steals a shirt they hate? He rips the shirt off and takes it to his locker. What a fag. So, Danny, the thing is, I don't know what your question just was. I missed it. But Cena, he's getting tested by Kane, but he wins, and her hero's still there. But then he's like, this is the biggest match of my life. Nothing else ever mattered. He loses. Now Brock comes back. He loses. Edge is like, we need the old Cena. We need you back. People want a heel turn, blah, blah, blah. They want him to go over the edge. He won't. Then he loses to Brock. Oh, my God. Batista comes back, beats him. He loses to all these matches in a row. Feels like he has nothing left. Doesn't turn heel. Rises above. Our hero comes back by SummerSlam-ish, and he's the great John Cena again, Danny. I love this story.
I like it, kind of.
Well, Danny, what I love is that they're pulling the rug out, where everybody...
I just give up for now. You win. You win tonight.
Danny, the thing is, I love it because the people will eat it up like, good, we hate Cena, he's losing. Some people might even start feeling bad for him. But when he rises above and pulls the rug out, what people hate about him, they'll end up liking about him when he rises above the ultimate turmoil in his career.
That will not get people to like him, because that's part of what people hate about him, is when he keeps on winning. And like, so if he loses 3 matches and then just comes back and starts winning again, like people are gonna go. I don't think that's gonna get enough. That's not gonna be enough to turn people around.
They're gonna be like, I don't like him, but I respect him. And the next thing you know, you like him. It's gonna be the best.
And then I will hate the people that say that.
Danny, your pick was Lesnar.
Everybody's got Lesnar.
Yes, sir. We promised you a great main event. Yeah, this is classic.
Andre, the WrestleMania.
Hulkamania is running wild.
The world is listening.